Shut up and sit down.
To start off, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports this channel and for all those that have gotten us now to over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm very humbled. Thank you very much. Hey you scallywags! So I did a little poll last week, and in that poll I rather cruelly set up a scene. You're on an island, yes, that old chestnut, away from the rest of the world for an undisclosed amount of time. A floating stranger appears to grant you one wish to have an unlimited supply of 118 toys from one company and one company only. Who do you choose? And the options were Boss Fight Studio, Joytoy, Toys Alliance, Acid Rain Annex 2179, or other. Let's get into some of the comments. So first we start with someone who's very dear to the community and provides us with much of the information you see here. Pat49SS Patrick Chan, who writes in, Planet Green Valley for me. Very good choice. Got my first Planet Green Valley figure recently and it has exceeded my expectations, I must say. Next we have Drug Talk TV, Marauder Gunrunner and all his figures, weapons and so on. Of course, with Marauder there is a lot to go through there, tons of customization options. Really good choice. Next we have Jeff0117, Hasbro, G.I. Joe, Star Wars. The Halo is growing really fast. Those vehicles though, yep, definitely. Star Wars, G.I. Joe, you can't go wrong. Ones from back in the day, but also a mention there for Halo, which has got a point. Speaking of Halo, Fred P. It may be cartoony, but Jazzware's Fortnite have been sturdy for me, and I don't even play the game. Plus, Jazzware's officially, really, they do Halo as well, so that would also be in the mix. So that is actually a brilliant choice. Frost Lake. Most of the Joytoy figures work well in my zombie universe. Absolutely, and with the new zombie line, I'm sure that'll only enhance what you've currently got in your zombie universe there, my friend. WJ, another Hasbro. Despite its problems, G.I. Joe was my childhood. Start delivering antiques to my island, please. Nothing beats a bit of nostalgia, particularly when the nostalgia is G.I. Joe. When it's that good, can't blame you. Trevor Timmis, reluctantly it'll have to be Hasbro, another Hasbro, because I can't go without my Star Wars figures. Again, there you go, you can't beat the nostalgia there, so you'll have Star Wars, G.I. Joe, whatever else from Hasbro. Oh, Hasbro also do the Marvel stuff, don't they? MG Bandit 75, who also has a YouTube channel with 118 scale stuff there, so go and check him out. Gotta go with the Acid Rain guys, since they just keep getting better and better. The face sculpt for their female figures especially, plus I've yet to have any QC issues with their figures. I have to agree with that. I don't think I've had any QC issues with mine unless something's escaping me. Very solid figures and the designs are awesome. Sir Robert Leon, in apocalyptic scenarios, I gotta go with the apocalyptic toy line. Acid Rain Annex 2179 all the way. Not surprised, my friend, not surprised at all. Mecha Skeletor. That was a tough choice, but Toys Alliance for me. They just have a badass look to them, and those Annex figures have such great style and colour scheme. Boss Fight and Joytoy are not that far behind though. More love there for Toys Alliance Acid Rain Annex 2179. Tech 489. I've been a Boss Fight Studio guy, but now if I had to choose, it's toss up between Haya and Joytoy. Both make great figures with huge quality issues. A bit of a backhanded compliment there at the end to the both companies, but understandable. Forest. I would definitely want Joytoy on an island because I've wanted 118 scale Space Marines ever since I discovered Warhammer 40k. So that line is perfect for you then, particularly with all the other stuff coming out. Whew. Star Wars Pirates of the Galaxy, who also has an Instagram. Go and check him out over there, some brilliant stuff. How do I choose just one? I love the options, honestly. I struggled to choose one. It was mainly a toss-up between BFS and Joytoy, as I ain't crazy about acid rain figure proportions. So in the end, I had to go with Joytoy. They have been blowing me away for the past 6 years because they keep improving on what, in my opinion, is already a near perfect product. Joytoy's figures are brilliantly designed, sculpted, painted, articulated, and oh so nicely accessorized. I have to agree on all fronts there. Joytoy is a company that just constantly tries to improve what they do, come with a ton of stuff. The customization options are brilliant. Dad's Blue. Being a big fan of Action Force and the Red Shadows, it's got to be the guys at Skeletron I want supplying my Desert Island figures. And man, with that new Kickstarter, I can't blame you for that. I've backed that myself and that thing looks awesome. Can't wait to get my Skelly fingers on that Mark II. So results for the winner will be at the end of this video. You can either skip to there or stick around for some unboxing of toys. So I've had these military dogs from Joytoy for a while now. Let's go back and see the unboxing I did then. Today we're having a look at this Joytoy military dogs. Let's get this open. So this, I'd already seen a review from Awesome Action Toys, so my expectations have kind of gone down somewhat. I'm not expecting too much from this. He had a few QC issues, and yeah, we'll see how this goes for me, I suppose. Oh. Right, let's crack this bit open first. So there they are. All the doggies, the 2 doggies you get. There. There. Oops. So just these guys in there. Oh, and oh, look at that. So here's this guy. He's fine. And then we've got this. Look, pieces of this guy. And his head or neck. What's left of it, which looks like a joint I've seen before. There we go. Right, so let's take more of a look into these doggies. Here's the first one. The one is plain without the extra bits on the side there. Yeah, look how this fits. It's not very good. Let's remove this head. And you can see how this whole thing works. So, that joint looks familiar, right? It's actually a knee joint of a normal human figure used on the head. So more reuse there. But this slips on there, and you've got that. And so there's going to be a bit of gapping there with the joints, which is a bit annoying. I suppose it makes it so you can move around somewhat, but that little bit there keeps moving about. Here, the feet, legs move. They feel quite fragile. That's the one thing I'll sort of say. It's not that sturdy, quite light, and they move around quite nicely. And been quite lucky, I think, as not had any QC issues as far as I can tell. And there you go, that moves there. This is just held together like that. And the tail moves. And these, oh, so much articulation there, but the joints get loose over time. You can do some really cool doggy poses like that. See, get the leg up that high. Oh, this though pops off quite a bit on both. If you're not careful, it will pop out. Nah. So I'd say not the best. Guess my expectations were really low, so I don't find them. I didn't think they're as bad as I thought they were going to be. Obviously, if you had QC issues, then they would be bad. But still, it's not the best. I think I paid 20 quid for both of these. I don't know if they're worth 10 quid each, to be honest. This one here has articulation is limited because of the bits on the side. So yeah, they are, if you really want them and you can't get Marauders ones, because I heard Marauders ones are better than these, then I would get them, only if you can get them for a good price. Otherwise, yeah, find an alternative. Alright, next up we've got this thing, X12 Attack Support Robot, which I've had for a while, the trajectory type. But yeah, just the designs not as streamlined or as good as I think, in my opinion, as the Toys Alliance equivalent, Acid Rain equivalent. There it is. Does look quite chunky compared to the Acid Rain version. Hopefully Joytoy will improve upon these designs and release something different. But I mean, I'll open this up anyway and see how it is. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Unlikely, but who knows? Let's see. Yeah. So as we're so close to reaching 1,000 subscribers, I thought I'd take this time to talk about being a toy channel on YouTube. First look at these bits. Yeah, it all seems quite simple. So anyway, yeah, starting the channel is for fun, really. I mean, you can hope to try and get to the point where you can start making a bit of money from YouTube. Well, it doesn't happen straight away. You're not, you can't do that immediately. Look at this thing here. Seems a bit more awkward. Having played with, and I've got a couple of those other drones from Acid Rain. Got to play about with it a bit to really get comfortable. So yeah, I mean, first impressions, it's all right. It just looks a bit clumsy, a bit big and clumsy. So yeah, anyway, so you're not able to make money straight off the bat of YouTube. So it's really just something you do for fun. But it does let you know if, hold on, it's a bit stiff getting in there. If you reach certain milestones, they allow you to apply for the YouTube Partner Program. So the first thing is you need to get 1,000 subscribers at least, and then weathering there's all right. And the other is getting a number of watch hours, which I believe is like 4,000 watch hours, and then you can apply for the YouTube Partner Program. So seemingly quite simple, but obviously getting those numbers is another matter altogether. It's all well and good having those to strive for, but it is difficult, of course, on this platform where there's so many other options where to go. So I've been lucky enough that you guys have been watching quite a bit of the stuff on the channel and got my 4,000 watch hours already. So really it's just a matter of waiting for that 1K, which should be soon. So here we've got the X12 firepower type, a two-legged drone. For anyone that's actually looking to get into doing YouTube, particularly if you're a 118 fan, I would recommend you do so. We need more people out there representing 118 scale, because there's really not enough of us. There, it looks all right. It's different to the other one. Don't go all out to begin with if you're starting. Just do it for fun. Utilize what you've got around you. Spend as little as possible at first, because You never know how it's going to go. I mean, even me at the moment, I don't use anything fancy. I try to just, you know, keep things simple and be smart about what you do get. Let's take a look at this thing. Yeah, it's just the same as the other, really. Yeah. So yeah, I use my phone because I've got a nice Samsung phone to record stuff, which I'm using now. I tried using a headset for the audio, but that was crap. So I'm just using the phone audio, which works out all right. The main things I bought were a tripod, pretty cheap, and I got an LED light as well, pretty cheap. So yeah, it didn't break the bank or whatsoever. I also got one of those spinny things, which you may have seen in some of the videos, which I don't really use that much, to be honest with you. Let's get this guy. So yeah, there's movement here, look. So there's a few things you can do with this little fella. Yeah, so anyway, that's all I got. That's okay. So that's all I got for the stuff for YouTube, anyway. So definitely just utilize as much as possible what you have. Well, let's actually show this thing with this guy. Warhammer figure. There. He stands against them. The filmmaker Robert Rodriguez is the one who gave him the idea for just utilizing what you have. He made his first movie, El Mariachi, on a budget and got things done. And then Kevin Smith did the same with that same kind of thinking. Just utilizing what you've got around you. Not breaking the bank too much, although he did max out credit cards. I think they both did. And sold blood and stuff like that, but I wouldn't go that far. Anyway, this figure here is an older Joytoy figure. You can still get some of these out in the wild, pretty cheap. This guy is Wolf, which I'm going to use for some customs, but I may keep as he is if he's that cool. We'll see though. Another thing is to invest in a bit of editing. Teach yourself a bit of editing. You know, my editing quote-unquote skills come from just loving movies, really. I did had an editing class in multimedia when I was in college years ago, but that was so long ago. But I had to teach myself how to use one of these apps, and I use Power Director. With Power Director, it is free. But if you don't, if you are just using the free version, there will be a Power Director symbol or sign on the corner of your work. So I didn't want that, so I paid for the yearly one. And you get a few extras in there as well that you can use. Pretty good, I'd say, good value for money if you're going to be using it quite a bit. These two heads are, look, that one's really dirty. No one isn't. And there's some bits here. I love how the Joytoy old ones had all those extra bits there. Alright, let's have a look at this figure. Alright, so where was I? Yeah, so editing. Learn a bit of editing. Yeah, this guy doesn't look too bad actually. Another model. The tattoos there. Don't think they look that good though. Yeah, I'd want to do something to the tattoos to make them look more realistic. Yeah, nice little figure here. See what it looks like with, we'll try it as articulation and that anyway. So yeah, the free version of Power Director will do you, or you can find another one that's free. Just learn how to use that if you want to do some simple editing. I'd say be worth your while, because you can, you know, make your videos look a bit more professional with some simple editing. Obviously now I'm just rambling on here whilst I unbox these toys, so minimal editing for me right now, which is just easy. This is a more chilled out video though. It is Jean-Claude, yeah, it's Wolf Balls. Anyway, So just try and get your first video out. Don't worry about anything else. You'll improve over time. Your first video is not going to be your best, but you want that experience and you want to get yourself out there. Don't worry about anything else. There's how he stands against 40k guy. So yeah, just standard stuff from Joytoy here. Next we've got this guy, Skeleton Forces Grim Reaper's Vengeance Type B. Normally, this guy will have this full own review thing, but one thing I'd say about doing videos is that you should do videos you want to do. Don't just do it for the sake of it. This guy's been out for a while now, so I thought, you know, I didn't really have any standout ideas. I may do something if I can think of something to do with this guy, because I have got some ideas for custom, so I might do that as a video. But that's another thing, just don't be afraid to change what you do. You know, if it's not getting the views or anything like that, then change it up. Or if, even for yourself, if you're not feeling it anymore, then try and change it up. Let's take a look at this old leaflet, which will have the usual stuff. So the initial ideas I had with my channel was having this essentially toy talk show with little Skelly, and you can see from a lot of my earlier videos that's exactly what I was doing, but I think it wasn't really gelling with a lot of people. Accessories in there, a few nice bits in there which I might keep for other characters, or maybe keep with him, who knows. So yeah, I think that the my sarcastic British humour didn't really go down well with everyone. Some people really like that stuff, so I still keep a bit of it at the end in some of my videos. Look at his face. See, I've had this face before. I like this face, but here, look, he's got... It's not done that well. There's like a bit of... Yeah, on his right eye there. Maybe you can make him look like a crow type character. Give him some guy liner. I do like this face. The head sculpt. He was used on Hell's Fifth and on the Grim Reaper set. Original one. So I might keep it. Basically, I got him to go with Shadow of Assamite. Have them on like a sort of team together. Well, that's the intention. So don't be afraid to try different things. Early on, I wanted always to have Skelly in the thumbnail so that you know it's a Skellywags TV video, but I thought I could just put Skellywags TV written there and you'll know. Another thing is really just do your own thumbnails, make it all your own so you can be different to others. Some people like to use stock photos or things like that, which is fine, but you know, if you really want to stand out from the rest, you want to do something different. Let's take this off. I'm not going to use that. Just have them like that. See, look at that. See, with all these other extra bits he's got, just that. Look at that. By itself. If they were just selling this figure like this without those extras, like if it was a few years ago, you'd be like, wow, this figure looks awesome. But he comes with all these other extra bits. And we tend to judge these figures on their extras as well, which is fair enough, but I think it's pretty cool as a figure, just like with this stuff on with the armor and that. Got the usual sort of articulation. Don't know what it is about these new Grim Reaper ones. I think they're a bit more stiff than some of the others for some reason. I do like the gloss black though. Looks really pops, I think. Looks better in person. Twisties there is Jean-Claude. He's got some grim balls. Yeah, so take what I say about YouTube stuff with a pinch of salt though, because I am just starting out, so I don't really feel I'm an authority on saying what you should or shouldn't do, because at the end of the day, the good thing about YouTube is that, hold on, wait, you know what, a few people have said these things don't fit, that Dan Figure Show on his one, and someone else on Instagram messaged me and was like, they don't fit, and they're right, they don't. Oh well. Type C wasn't bad. Look at this gun, that's very plain. Let's see how this goes on. Yeah, so the good thing about YouTube is that you're your own boss. Screw what everyone else says. If someone's telling you something and you want to keep things the way you want to do them, just do it. It's up to you. Another thing is with criticism, don't take that to heart. I call it out because I'm like that, because I believe in what I do. So if someone's criticizing it, then I'm gonna call it out. But use that to fuel the flames and fire in what you do, and make better videos after hearing any criticism. And we've got old school 3-pack set here, which I've had for a bit now, all battered up. Haven't opened it up just yet. So yeah, when I got my first thumbs down, I had like 100% likes for quite a while, and then someone thumbs down a video for the first time. I took it quite personally at first. I thought, why are they thumbs down in my video? What have I done? And then I turned around and was like, you know what? Screw that person. I'm going to keep making my videos and make them better. And I'm going to show them when I, get successful. So yeah, just use it to fuel the fire within to try and do better videos. Also, fun fact, if you get any thumbs downs anyway, it's a good thing because it goes towards engagement. So, haha, screw you guys who are thumbs downing the videos. Keep it coming, because it's only going to help my videos. Look at these guys. Yeah, primarily got these for customs, but I do like the way these guys look and what they come with. At first, I didn't, because I thought, oh, they're all the same figure, basically, just a different head, which they are. But if you're looking for customs, these guys have got some really cool parts they come with. Very stiff though. Definitely you can tell they're an older Joytoy buck. So when people do thumbs down your videos, don't be worried. That is engagement and works in your favor towards the algorithms. What's worse than a thumbs down is nothing at all. Just no engagement, no comments, barren wasteland. You guys have been great on the comments here and thumbs upping and things like that. Look at this Jean-Claude. So stiff. Can't do it. That's another thing actually. Whenever anyone comments on your videos, you should at least engage with it. Put a like, whatever. Reply back. I remember when I was trying to reach out to people, other YouTubers, be friendly, there was quite a few that were not really that friendly, or like don't reply, and so it's just like, alright, fair enough. I was trying to reach out to you guys, be friendly, build a community, but no, some people just not really up for that. So you got to be prepared for that as well. Some are though. There's a ton that are. Trial by Gaming, of course. You guys know. We're very friendly. Awesome Action Toys. I have to give him props as well. He's awesome. He very early on, he came and he supported me. Let's check this helmet here, which I really love the look of. Look at that. Does look pretty cool. Might keep 2 of them like this, or maybe just the one. I don't know. Figure out what I'm gonna do. I've got it. There we go. It's gone. There you go. Not too shabby. And this is an old one. Compare that to this new one. This is very plain. It needs a bit of weathering, some dry brushing. Slackerman was another one who supported me very early on. What happened to Slackerman? Does anyone know? If you do, let me know, because all his videos are gone now. Also, Lockdown Productions, fellow Brit who does stop motion zombie stuff. I haven't heard from him in a while. So yeah, and he hasn't done any videos in a couple of months. So if any of you guys know, let me know, because those guys were really, really important for me growing and stuff. They were really supportive at the beginning. There you go. Scabcat also really supportive. Oh, gotta mention Glass Eater from early on as well. He came over, he helped out, he was very supportive. Data Links Magnus, EM Hobby TV, MG Bandit 75, Hunter Figure as well. Here is Reborn Trooper. I've been slowly building up my manga figures and managed to get a hold of this guy. Now, these are more difficult to get hold of, so I think I'll maybe just do a video of my manga. I've got Reborn Trooper. So, got bottom here, warning, which I'll ignore. This is an older one from Joytoy. So let's see how this fares. Oh, one thing I'd say to avoid is really just don't bother with that asking sub for sub. Oh, look at this guy, beefy fella. Yeah, that sub for sub stuff just doesn't work on YouTube. Got people on like Instagram. Look at this stuff here. Yeah, got people on Instagram just saying, "Oh yeah, do you want to sub for sub on YouTube?" It's like, whatever, okay if you want, but that's not going to help either of us if you're not going to watch the content. Because really, YouTube's about organic subscriptions and people who actually want to watch your videos. There's no point in getting all the subscribers. Look at this gun. Quite nice, actually. Yeah, and that helmet is alright. No point in getting all the subscribers, but, you know, those people aren't going to watch your videos. It was pointless. There are a few people on Instagram who do that, who say, yeah, sub for sub. And then, oh, look at this guy. Oh, bit of a gap there. That's, don't know if is it supposed to be like that? Wide range of movement, but a bit stiff there on the neck. Oh, chest piece just come off. Interesting. So yeah, a few people on Instagram, if you get, you know, if you're on Instagram, people message you, say sub for sub. I'd try and ignore it. I mean, you could be polite and say, yeah, okay, but you know that eventually they'll unsubscribe you anyway, and it's just a whole, just pointless affair. There's one guy on there, I can't remember his name, but I unsubbed him on Instagram because yeah, he likes all your videos, all this, etc. I mean, likes all your Instagram posts, etc. But then after a while, he'll unsubscribe you. I can't remember his name though. But yeah, a few people do that, and they probably do it on YouTube too. You can't see everyone who subs to your channel. It's just a waste of bloody time. And a few of these people who ask to sub, they've got like their 1,000 subscribers now, but they don't even have the views. So what was the whole point? Stupid. Just let your audience grow organically. People want to watch the videos and subscribe, then they will do eventually. You know, what's more important to me is that, you know, the people who are watching every now and then but still watching, and eventually hopefully they will subscribe. But you know, only you can decide to subscribe to a channel when you want, really. I can really force you. I can say, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, but it's going to be down to you at the end of the day. This hat is not as easy as I thought it was to get on, or thought it was going to be. There, it's on, but we'll not be able to do very much with that hat on. And here, very stiff, like rubbery stiff. I was probably why they applied so much like grease and Vaseline or whatever it is to that Flame Trooper one. Because this is just, yeah, it just feels like it could break really. Or that's an interesting way to do the bicep twist. Yeah, so this definitely doesn't feel like it'll last. Very rubbery. Might have to apply some grease or Vaseline myself to this figure in certain joints. Jean-Claude is not good. Look at that. I mean, I'm glad I got this figure, but look at that double jointed knee. That's not very good at all. Look. Yeah, I'm glad I've got it because it's nice to have some of these older ones, but a little let down by this big fella. Like the look of him. Just doesn't seem like... Oh, that popped off again. Just doesn't seem like he'd be able to do very much. Alright, so let's get his chest plate on there. See if he can hold his gun. I feel like that might just pop off any moment, but we'll see. This thing, I just want to get it down there. So these old ones are a bit more difficult to stand up sometimes. This gun doesn't have a place to store it on the back. Maybe on the side there, the shoulder pad. Yeah, there's nothing on the back like the other Omanga. This chest piece could prove a bit annoying. So beware of fake people online. Try to get you to sub to their channel on YouTube or Instagram. Let's get this gun on. This doesn't fit very well. What? Very surprising for Acid Rain. This doesn't seem like it's... I mean, it goes on like that, but that is... He's not really holding it very well. Wow. Look there, but... Look, it really isn't holding it very well. Very surprising for Acid Rain. I suppose this is already Toy, not Toys Alliance, but... There you go. Oh, he's about the same size as this guy. 40k, maybe a bit taller. Yeah, look at that. Obviously 40k guy, like bulkier, but looks like he might be just a tad taller than him. Very interesting. Right, so let's move on to the last unboxing. EOS Raider. Another from the old Acid Rain Ori toy. I really wanted to see how this female buck is compared to the more recent ones we've got from Toys Alliance with Kelsey, which is a good buck, but a little bit gappy. And then Jessie, who's very gappy. Let's see how this one is. Still have yet to get... what's her face? Is it Celine? Yeah. So yeah, these Don't have any pictures on the back, so you literally have to open up the figure to see what you got. Ooh. Extra head there. Weapons and stuff there. Let's see. Oh. So let's get her out of her plastic imprisonment. Keep this box. I'll probably keep all these crates. I haven't thrown any away yet from acid rain. Wish they weren't so cool. I want to keep them. There. Look at that. Her eyes look done quite well. This material on the head, all the paint they've used, that's interesting. Very different. Is it matte? Kind of. Well, it feels very different. The eyes really look cool. Maybe a bit cartoony, but that's all right. One looks good there. So yeah, she does look pretty different. The legs, in particular, the way that the crotch area is different to what we're getting now. Those feet, the butt. Alright, let's give her a go. The head there, soft goods underneath. You can still move around. This arm goes right there. Does feel a bit more fragile, let's say. And the plastics aren't going to hold up or something over time. We'll see. That is a bit stiff going up, but it does. Just got to wear it in a bit. Hand rotates. Yeah. One, two. So yeah, very curious about this than any of the others. The Jean-Claude, oh, that is very bad. Look at that Jean-Claude. Practically no splits at all. I never knew that. That goes up like that though, and that back like that. But yeah, though those thigh there. But movement for the splits is non-existent. This joint moves, but again, the joints feel very, almost like they're brittle or something. That moves. Pivot there. So I can understand why they've changed the design of the female buck and the area with the hips and crotch, so that she could have more, they can have more range of movement. So yeah, makes sense now. All right. So on to the winner of the poll. With over 100 votes, we have Boss Fight Studio in 4th place, which is actually really 3rd place because Other comes in at 9%, which is made up of Planet Green Valley, Hasbro and all that lot. And then we've got Toys Alliance in 2nd for Acid Rain Annex 2179, with Joytoy in 1st place with a whopping 58%. So there you go, the first poll I've done, and the community has spoken, with Joytoy your winner. Now, my personal favourite, I would choose